6 important financial plan that you could use to build your home, your family. I'm going to be talking about financial plans when it comes to the area of family. Financial planning when it comes to family is very, very important. You have to always ensure that you have plans and strategies in place for your family, for your home. I see that sometimes many couples that are married, they don't tend to really be intentional about things like this. And then when there's a crisis in the home, try to see how they can be able to find a solution. You have to always be prepared before things like this come to take you unawares. Research has shown that one of the major reasons why there are issues in homes is as a result of finance. So having the right plans and strategies in place to ensure that you don't have to have any challenge when it comes to the area of your finance as a family is very, very important. So number one, when it comes to planning yourself financially as a family, you have to set a family goal financially. It's very, very important. That's the basics for everything that you're going to be accomplishing in your home financially. You have to have a goal financially. What is the goal for the family? What are you going to achieve as a family financially? Very important to set these goals, have those goals clearly stated and written down. Very, very important. Don't just put your goals in your mind. Like I said, a goal that there is no plan is just a mere wish. You cannot just say, okay, I have a goal, but I don't have a plan towards how I'm going to execute it. I don't have it written down. You are just making a mere wish, which is not the right thing to do. So those goals as a family has to be, discussed and then written down, clearly defined. Very, very important. Number two, you have to build a budget on how to reach those goals. Budgeting is something that I talk about a lot. If you've seen my previous videos that I've talked about several other topics in the past, you will see that I always emphasize on the importance of having a systematic budget. So as a family, it's important to have a budget because a budget kind of gives clarity to where you are going financially. Where the monies are coming in from. What kind of expenses you are incurring. Where you can save more money, where you can invest. The budget, how your money is being allocated. So it's important as a family to ensure that you have a clear budget. There are several budgeting templates that are available now. There are several budgeting apps that you can take advantage of. You have to ensure that you always have a budget as a family. Very, very, very important to take note of this. Number three, you have to build an emergency fund as a family. Don't wait until there's a crisis or a challenge before you start thinking of where the money should come from. It's very, very important to plan ahead. Plan ahead. Ensure you have an emergency fund set aside. Emergency fund is a fund, like I keep saying, that it's being set aside in case of emergency. So in case there's something that just comes up impromptu, that there's a fund as a family that you have somewhere that you can use to resolve that particular financial challenge. Very, very important to pay attention to that as well. Number four, you have to invest for the future. Investing for the future is something you have to be intentional about. You cannot say, okay, I'm expecting a child and you don't have any financial plan towards the upbringing of that child. It's very, very important to pay attention to that. When investing for the future, you have to pay attention to how, what are the areas that I want to invest in, and how is this going to help me in the future. If, for example, you are someone that, you are planning to have children and you want to train them through school, you have to ensure that you have plans in place for how these children are going to be taken care of. Very, very important. So investing for the future is very, very key. There are several investment strategies that you find in our financial environment today. You can put money in some of them, not because you want to get returns at the short run, but you know that you are investing this with the goal of, like, the end goal of, using those funds in the future to deal with some certain things that, that are going to occur in the long term. So it's important to pay attention and when it comes to the area of investment for the future. As a family, you have to be intentional about that. Number five, you have to protect yourself with your insurance policy. I see so many people don't really have insurance policies as a family. You should have health insurance policies, have your own private insurance, to cover several things as a family. Like most times you don't necessarily have to just go and spend money in the hospital. Ensure that if you want to do your regular checkup in the hospital, you can have your own policies a private insurance policy set aside, you can use that, for your family as well. Purchase for your family, get a insurance premium, purchase for your family, for everyone in the home. Ensure that you are not just taking advantage of the insurance policy, but you are also ensuring that you are making the right choices when it comes to the kind of insurance policy that you are choosing. But in any case, having an insurance policy, to protect your family is very, very important to pay attention to. Number 6, which is the final point, is to revise your plan. Revise your plan. Always revise your plan. Ensure that, because when it comes to your goals financially as a family, as you set those goals at the beginning of the year, for example, in the course of the year, so many things can happen. So many things can happen that could make you want to make some adjustments to those goals. So it's important that when you set those goals as a family, and those targets as a family, always go and try as much as possible as frequent as possible to revise those goals, to see, where you are, what level you are at, and if there is any kind of adjustments that needs to be made, because it's very, very important. It might be like at the beginning of the year, you were not planning some things to happen, but as a result of the year, there were some things that happened that is forcing you now to make some adjustments, to your goals. You have to ensure that you revise your goal. Don't wait for it. When I'm talking about revision, don't do a quarterly revision. No. Don't even think about having a monthly revision. You can have a bi-weekly revision of your goals. In that way, you stay motivated to ensure that you hit those targets, and reward yourself for every goal, for every progress you make. Try as much as possible as a family to reward yourself. It's very, very important, because that in a way gives you more motivation and more drive to even want to hit the target. So these are the 6 important steps I think it's really important for you as a family to have in place. If you follow these steps diligently, you'll see that it will help you with your financial plan, and your family planning when it comes to your finances. So if you like this content, I would like you to, and you want to get more of this content, I would like you to always share this video with your friends, subscribe to this channel, let people know that we are talking about financial matters and everything that concerns them financially. Thanks for watching this video today. Until I see you again in my next video, always stay financially healthy and financially safe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.